Hello everybody, today back in another video. Oh boy, Novak Djokovic is just through to his 58th quarterfinal in the Grand Slam stages and equals Roger Federer's all-time record when it comes to the final 8 in Grand Slams. Yeah, Novak now is the record holder together with Roger Federer in winning reaching the last 8 in Grand Slam for the 58th time. And if Novak is healthy, he for sure will break that record. He will at least reach the quarterfinal stages in Grand Slams over 60 times, according to me. That will happen. I don't think he will stay at 58 together with Federer. Yeah, what can we say about the match? It does not much to talk about. I actually believe Novak will win in straight sets. I even wrote a comment in my latest video when Novak defeated Thomas Etcheverry in the third round. I wrote with one commenter there who said that Etcheverry played his match of his life. Etcheverry played his match of his life. Come on, dude. I hope you know better. I hope you know tennis better than that. Etcheverry didn't play his match of his life. Absolutely not. If that was Etcheverry's match of his life, then I'm really sorry for him. Because Djokovic was not even great mode level against Etcheverry. 35 unforced errors and 34 winners. One more unforced error than winner. And Etcheverry played his match of his life despite Djokovic coming up with that performance. What Djokovic did great against Etcheverry, because I don't want to talk about that third round match, because I already talked about that. Djokovic raised his level on the serving performance. He really raised his level on the serving performance. That was it. His forehand was still not, it was okay, but it still was not on fire. His backhand was good. His returning was good. And especially his serving was really great in the match with Etcheverry. And Etcheverry doesn't have any weapons to hurt Djokovic. Etcheverry is a pusher. He just pushes the ball back on the court with no address, with no depth, with no power. And Mannarino is just the same version of Etcheverry, or maybe better version of Etcheverry. He's an unorthodox player who hits the ball really flat, who doesn't have big swings on his racket. He has really short swings. He has the shortest swings on the tennis court. He doesn't have any weapons. He doesn't have any huge serve. He's a lefty. His ball doesn't bounce high because he has so flat strokes. But he doesn't take time away from Djokovic. He doesn't hit powerful shots. He doesn't hit great serves. It is nothing on Adriano Mannarino's game that will give Novak Djokovic troubles. And the head-to-head in tennis, that shows a lot. It shows pretty much. It is not any coincidence why Gael Monfils is Novak Djokovic's midget. Or how do you call it in English? I don't know. It is not any coincidence why Gael Monfils gets destroyed by Novak Djokovic every single time. That is the most lopsided head-to-head we have seen in tennis. 18 love for Novak Djokovic. Nadal has a great head-to-head against Gasquet, 17 love. And then we have Federer, who has a great head-to-head against David Ferrer, 16 love. So those three are the most lopsided head-to-head, Novak being the all-time leader with 18 love against Monfils. So obviously, Monfils doesn't like playing Djokovic. And Mannarino, who was 4 love in the head-to-head against Djokovic before this match, now is 5 love. After this match. And this match was never a contest. 6 love, 6-3. Djokovic did the job after only 1 hour and 44 minutes. Something like that. This match didn't even took 2 hours. So I don't think it was not even 1 hour and 44 minutes. I think it was less than so. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, Djokovic was never in trouble. He was in cruise control from the first ball to the last ball. He never lost his serve. Mannarino had 3 breakpoint opportunities. Novak saved all of them. Novak broke Mannarino's serve 7 times out of 11 breakpoint opportunities that he had. Novak did 17 aces, 5 double faults. Novak lands 70% first serve in. Novak is just raising his level when it comes to the serving department. 60% landing first serves in the first match, 61% landing first serves in the second match, 68% landing first serves in the third match, and now he raised it even another level in landing 70% first serves in his fourth match, and won 81% behind his first serve, won 62% behind his second serve. Like I said, broke Mannarino's serve 7 times out of 11 breakpoint opportunities that he had. Did 31 winners and 15 unforced errors, which is great. This is by far Novak's best performance as an Open in the 2024. By far, 16 more winners and unforced errors in all of his 3 matches so far at Australian Open 2024. Novak has done more unforced errors than winners. This is his first match where he does more winners than unforced errors, which is 16 more winners than unforced errors, and all in all won 85 points in total in the match, and attacked the net 17 times and won 13 of those net approaches. So that is 76% successful at the net. Not that he needs to attack the net against a player like Mannarino, because he owns Mannarino in every single shot in the book that Novak has. Mannarino doesn't have anything that is better than Djokovic. Anything, nothing. Mannarino, of course, he's a bad server. He did only 1 ace, 0 double faults, lands 51% first serve in. Will never do the work against Djokovic. Won only 50% behind his first serve, which is horrible. Won only 33% behind his second serve, which is even more horrible. So Djokovic was outmatching Mannarino in both winning points behind first serve and second serve. Like I said, didn't break Novak's serve 1 single time. Had 3 breakpoint opportunities, didn't convert in any of them. Did only 12 winners the entire match. That is really bad. So he couldn't hit through Novak whatsoever. Only 12 winners. I don't know if I've ever seen a tennis match in a best of 5 set where a player makes as little as 12 winners. I don't know. I can't recall. I can't remember, to be quite honest. My tennis friends all around the world. Pidgeot. That is how we call it. Not midget. I'm sorry. Gael Monfils is Novak Djokovic Pidgeot. So, not midget. I'm sorry, around the world. It was the word I was wanting to say was Gael Monfils is Novak Djokovic Pidgeot. So, like I said, Adriano Mannarino did only 12 winners, horrible, and 31 unforced errors. So he does 19 more unforced errors than winners, and won only 44 points the entire match, compared with Djokovic, who won 85 points the entire match. So Djokovic wins unbelievably 41 more points than Adriano Mannarino the entire match. This shows how lopsided this contest was. It was never exciting to watch this match. If you think about it, Mannarino has played 15 sets in his first 3 matches. 5 sets in the first round, 5 sets in the second round, 5 sets in the third round. This was expected, that at least Mannarino would get one of the sets as a bagel set. Djokovic gave him even 2 bagel sets. Djokovic was in a really bagel mood, to say the least. So, by far, Novak Djokovic's best performance at a slow Open 2024 so far. It was a flawless performance for Novak Djokovic. But it will get tougher than this coming forward. Now he will play Taylor Fritz, who he owns the head-to-head 8-love. Taylor Fritz, who just defeated Stefan Tsitsipas in 4 sets. No surprise there. I actually had Stefan Tsitsipas as my slight favorite coming through there when I did my preview video, top 8 favorite list 10 days ago. Or 1 week ago. So I had Tsitsipas as my slight favorite, but of course I'm not surprised. I was not confident at all in predicting Tsitsipas defeating Taylor Fritz in that upcoming 4th round clash. So Taylor Fritz, one of the best performances that I've seen Taylor Fritz perform in a best of 5 set match. By far, one of the best performances that I've ever seen him. He just was flawless in service department, in ground strokes department, in return department. You nailed it, baby. You really nailed it. He just, because it was Stefan Tsitsipas didn't play bad. Stefan Tsitsipas, he showed up to the match. He gave Taylor Fritz a run for his money. But it was just a beast mode Taylor Fritz. Beast mode. Never seen the dude play better tennis than that, according to me. 12 aces, 2 double faults. It was not like he was out-acing Tsitsipas and didn't do 20 aces or something like that. 12 aces is a decent number. 2 double faults. He lands 70% first serve sin, which is really great stuff. He won unbelievably 86% in his first serve. He was more or less almost untouchable on serve. Almost. So he won so many points in his first serve. He won 53% in his second serve. And he broke Stefan Tsitsipas' serve 3 times out of 11 break point opportunities that he had, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 times in the entire match, Taylor Fritz. And what was so impressive with Taylor Fritz's performance is that, my God, he fired 50 winners and only 19 Aposteros. That makes it to 31 more winners than Aposteros. 31 more winners than Aposteros. That is crazy stuff, my tennis fans all around the world. So, really a shout out to Taylor Fritz for his performance. A really shout out. All in all, in the match, he won 135 points. Stefan Tsitsipas, how was his performance? That was not bad. He did 13 aces, 7 double faults. He was doing a little too many double faults. He lands 63% first serve sin, which is not that bad, but he needed to land more first serve sin to have a chance against this beast mode level Taylor Fritz, because it was for sure a beast mode level Taylor Fritz I saw in this match. He won 76% first serve sin. He won 76% behind his first serve, Taylor Fritz, Stefan Tsitsipas, which is not bad, but Taylor Fritz, he outmatched that with 86% in winning points behind his first serve. He won 44% of the points behind his second serve, Stefan Tsitsipas, which is not also crazy bad. It was not like he won under 40%, he won over 40%. But even there, Taylor Fritz won almost 10% better, with 53% in winning points behind his second serve. So Taylor Fritz was winning points more than Stefan Tsitsipas, all 10% almost, both behind his first serve, which was 10%, 86% winning point behind his first serve, and Stefan 76%, and even winning points behind his second serve, which Taylor won 53%, and Stefanos won 44%, which is winning points 9% more than your opponent, which Taylor Fritz did behind the second serve. So, and Stefan Tsitsipas broke Taylor's serve 2 times out of 4 breakpoint opportunities that he had, and he did 41 winners and 33 unforced errors, Stefan Tsitsipas. So it is 8 more winners than unforced errors. So he didn't do a bad match, really. It was not like Stefanos Tsitsipas defeated himself. He just ran on into a beast mode level Taylor Fritz. That's it. All in all, Stefanos Tsitsipas won 114 points the entire match, which makes it to Taylor Fritz 135 points in the entire match, which is 21 more points, which is Taylor Fritz won 21 more points than Stefanos Tsitsipas the entire match. So even though this match was a 4-hour battle, and it was not like Taylor Fritz steamrolled Stefanos Tsitsipas in the score, but it felt more of a lopsided contest. It felt like Fritz was not slightly better than Stefanos. Fritz was much better than Stefanos. It was just a flawless performance from Taylor Fritz. I was really impressed. And if Taylor can take this performance and show that against Djokovic in the quarterfinal, we can have a match. We can have a match. Even though that the head-to-head is 8-love to Djokovic, and Taylor Fritz has never defeated Djokovic. It's Taylor Fritz, if he can somehow, of course, he will face the greatest serve returner of all time. He will not be able to take his teeth into Novak's. I mean, Djokovic will be able to take his teeth in Fritz's service games much more than Stefanos did. Even though Stefanos actually broke Taylor's serve 2 times. So, but the problem is that Stefanos Tsitsipas, it was not a problem, but Stefanos Tsitsipas just couldn't manage, he couldn't handle Taylor from the baseline. Taylor was just, he was a huge shot maker with 50 winners, my God, and so little unforced errors. So Taylor did 31 more winners than unforced errors. So that kind of a performance Stefanos couldn't match, because Stefanos did a decent match, not a great mode level, but it was for sure a good mode level, Stefanos Tsitsipas. But a good mode level Tsitsipas faced a beast mode level Fritz. And when a player with a good mode level faces a beast mode level, of course the player who has the beast mode level will win. So if Fritz somehow can play a beast mode level with Djokovic, he can really give Novak a hell of a run for his money. But of course, Djokovic is a different animal. He will return better. He will play better tennis from the baseline. He will win more points than his first serve than Stefanos Tsitsipas. Even though Stefanos Tsitsipas won pretty high number of points than his first serve, 76%. So, but one thing is for sure, Taylor Fritz, he needs to make sure to land a lot of first serves. He cannot do like he did in the last meeting they faced each other at the US Open last year in the quarterfinal, where Djokovic defeated Taylor Fritz 6-1, 6-4, 6-4 in 3 straight sets, one-way traffic, where Taylor Fritz only lands 55% first serves in. That will never do the job for Taylor. And he needs to do more. He needs to do more winners than for Starostin and Djokovic. In that last year's US Open quarterfinal match, Taylor does 33 winners only and 50 unforced errors. 51 unforced errors, to be quite correct. That is 18 more unforced errors than winners that Taylor Fritz did in the last year's US Open quarterfinal match against Djokovic. So that kind of performance, Taylor Fritz will get steamrolled. He needs to show a much better performance in this quarterfinal match at Australian Open. And do you know what? I think he will do that. Anyway, I don't want to make this video super long because you guys maybe get tired of seeing super long videos. Djokovic is my biggest favorite to win this title. But I just want to say some words. It will not be as easy as it was last year. Djokovic went through Tommy Paul in the semifinal last year. All respect to Tommy Paul, but he's a 4th round opponent, caliber player in Grand Slams. According to me, he's not a Grand Slam caliber champion. He's not a Grand Slam champion. Tommy Paul will never be. And then in the final, he defeated Stefanos Tsitsipas in straight sets in the last year's Australian Open 2023. Novak Djokovic. All respect to Tsitsipas as well, but who knows? Tsitsipas maybe will never win a Grand Slam title. If you ask me right now, right here, I don't think that Tsitsipas will ever win a Grand Slam title. It will be a different story at this year's Australian Open 2024 for Djokovic. Taylor Fritz, I think he will come through him in 4 sets. That is my feeling. I think Taylor will take 1 set. But then in the semi-final and final, he will, because let's face it, Novak's biggest rivals are not this so-called Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Zverev, Fritz. It is not the old middle gents, or call it what hell you want them. It is these new gents, these new superstars. And which are the new superstars? It is Sinner and it is Alcaraz. Forget Rune, who lost in the, I believe he lost in the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken. Holy Rune. 2nd or 3rd round, I forgot now. So Rune, he has much more thing to prove. He needs to play his first ever semi-final at majors. Alcaraz, he has already proven who he is with two Grand Slam titles already at 20 years old. Sinner, he needs also to prove that he can be a big threat, but he at least has proven himself much more than Rune has. So Djokovic will, I'm pretty confident Djokovic, he needs to beat at least one of them to win the title. At least. But most likely both of them. I believe that he needs to go through both of them. Sinner has been playing unbelievably good tennis. He has won all his 4 matches in straight sets. He defeated Khachanov with an impressive performance. Khachanov, who is not a bad tennis player, who didn't play bad, but Sinner just took it to him, was playing super high level tennis with heavy ground strokes both on forehand and backhand, serving really good, returning good, taking the ball early, taking and killing all time away from Khachanov. Sinner will be in the semi-final. I don't care who Sinner faces, Rublev or de Minaur. I've said de Minaur before this event started, but I'm feeling that, because when I see a tennis match, I saw the first set between Rublev and de Minaur, and when I see a set, and I see how the players play, and who is showing the highest level, I believe that Rublev will win that match, after seeing the first set. Even though the pre-tournament, I said de Minaur will defeat Rublev in the 4th round, but after seeing the first set, I believe that Rublev will beat de Minaur. Why? Because I think Rublev, he just hits through de Minaur more than de Minaur hits through Rublev. Rublev has heavy ground strokes, have powerful ground strokes, have a heavier serve, takes the ball earlier than de Minaur, plays closer to the baseline than de Minaur, and that, I believe, will make the difference, and I believe Rublev will defeat de Minaur. But that doesn't matter. Even if de Minaur comes through, Sinner will win that quarterfinal match. So Sinner will be in that semi-final. Djokovic needs to go through Sinner. And then, in the final, it will be Alcaraz. I don't think it will be Medvedev. I don't think it will be Zverev. It will be Alcaraz. So, exactly like he did in the ATP Tour Finals in Turin 2 months ago, something like that, where Novak needed to go through both Alcaraz in the semi-final and Sinner in the final. Now it will be the same kind of player, but the different versions. He needs to go Sinner first in the semi-final, then he needs to go Alcaraz in the final. And this is a best of a 5-set match. This is a Grand Slam event. Djokovic is still the favorite. You need to have Djokovic the favorite. He has bloody won this tournament 10 times. But what my point is, it will be a bigger mountain for Novak to climb in this year's 2024 Australian Open to win his 11th Australian Open title and to win his 25th Grand Slam title than the mountain was for Novak in this exactly time 1 year ago, where he was going through a player like Tommy Paul in the semi-final, who will never win a Grand Slam title, who is more just a 4th quarterfinal, mostly semi-final player in Grand Slams, and a player like Tsitsipas in the final, who, all respect to Tsitsipas, who has played 2 Grand Slam finals in his career and lost both of them against Djokovic, but he most likely will never win a Grand Slam title in his entire career, Stefan Tsitsipas. These other dudes, Sinner and Alcaraz, are different mountains for Novak Djokovic to climb. But Novak is still a heavy favorite to win the title in 2024 Australian Open, but it will be much harder than it was last year. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, see you next time, peace!